Ahead of the assembly polls in Karnataka, Panchamasali Lingayats stir for quota intensifies. In a big move, Karnataka government mulls passing decision on greater reservation today. About 25 lakh of those Lingayats are staging a massive show of strength at Belagavi today. Lingayat Seers and BJP MLA Quota Patil Yatnal is leading the protest. Eyeing the community's vote, Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai is also going to be meeting the protesters. Remember, the BJP is said to be dependent on the Panchamasali votes as they are the party's core support base. They are at present at 5%, but they want to be moved higher to 15% of the OBC reservation matrix. Now, all eyes are on the Karnataka government, whether they will cave in or not. Upsetting the Panchamasalis might cause a rift for them in the community that might backfire for them in the elections because they form a sizable amount of their vote bank.
See, always each and every person, community, caste, religion, everyone, every profession, every area, they will have their own requests, demands, aspirations. Nothing wrong. In a democratic society, each and every person is free to place his demands. So government also has been very positively responding, talking to them, engaging to them, and responding in a very positive way. So we'll definitely take them forward.
And Nagarjun will be joining us live in moments from now. The Lingayat Quota Showdown in Karnataka is our top focus at the moment. We're bringing you all those details from the protests that are going on. Big questions arising on whether the Bommai government will cave in or not. Because, you know, these Panchamasali Lingayat community Seers form a sizable part of the vote bank, and ahead of the assembly elections, it's going to be a political decision for the Bharatiya Janata Party. They're seeking for a bigger slice in the reservation. All right, we're getting live visuals of the Basanta Gowda. All right, we're getting live visuals, I'm being told, of garlanding of a statue that is taking place in Belagavi in Karnataka. Take a look at what is going on over there in the middle of the Karnataka government mulling passing decision on greater reservation today. Nagarjun is now joining us. Nagarjun, what's the garlanding of the statue all about? If you could explain that. And secondly, the star, what are the demands at the moment, and do you see the demands being met with?
Well, Chaiti, Baswanna is the founder of the Lingayat or the Lingayatism or the Lingayat community, and the seer is from the same community, so he had to garland the founder Baswanna, Lord Basveshwara also. As you can see, the Padayatra has begun here with heavy police deployment, SP, IG, ADGP, law and order. That's the seer you can see who's walking there with BJP MLA Yatnal and Mr. Bellad also. They will assemble in a 60-acre plot around 10 kilometers from here, outskirts of Belgaum city or the Belagavi city, and they will hold a huge rally there to claim that they deserve two-way reservation. Panchamashalis are one of the strongest in the sect, in the subsect of the Lingayat community, and in terms of population also they are the largest. They feel that they have been cheated in terms of reservation, and they want to move from 3B to 2A. That's why this whole Padayatra is happening today. We'll have to wait and watch. Will the Chief Minister agree to grant them the reservation? Today they have a cabinet meeting also, and most likely there might be some result post the cabinet.
That's correct. You know, and what are you hearing from the ruling dispensation as far as these demands are concerned?
Well, what we are picking up is that most likely the reservation will be granted, but the permutation combination needs to be worked out as to how will they grant. If at all only the Lingayats are given, what about the Okaligas? They also have equal demand that they want reservation from 4% to 12%. Another thing is the OBCs. What happens to the OBCs? Because in Karnataka, Lingayats and Okaligas are the dominant communities in terms of politics and population. What about the OBCs then? That's the big question. It's a big bit of jugglery for the government and a headache. But the Panchamashalis are hopeful that the Chief Minister will resolve it and grant them the two-way status.
Yeah, and any reaction you're picking up from the protesters at the moment?
At this point of time, no, they're all happy about it. They're saying they're hopeful So post the cabinet meeting, they will decide what will be the next course of action. Either will they sit on dharna there, or that will be a celebration gathering that they are doing right now.
Nagarjun, continue to be with us. We're getting a Congress reaction coming in. Listen.
सरकार का काम है, जो करना है सरकार करेगी। रिजर्वेशन पे इन पे कोई क्लैरिटी नहीं है, सिर्फ पॉलिटिकली इलेक्शंस के लिए स्टेटमेंट कर रहे हैं।
Nagarjun is still with us. Nagarjun, we heard the Congress's reaction come in, not a very significant reaction right there, but how are the other political parties responding to this?
Well, on the face of it, no political party has not commented except for the BJP, because the opposition parties are feeling that it's a headache of the government. Why should we end up commenting on what is needed, what is not needed? It is the prerogative of the government, and we are not going to take a stand on it, is what the Congress have said and the JDS also have said. But I don't think that there would be any protest from the Congress party or the JDS party if the grant has been given from the Chief Minister to the Panchamasali. They won't protest in the floor of the House, is what we are told.
Explain a bit more, Nagarjun, about how they are crucial for the vote bank for these political parties.
This is a crucial community, Chaiti. You have already senior ministers, Mr. Nirani, Mr. C.C. Patil, all of them are from the Panchamasali community. So they have been politically dominant. They have been politically dominant as well. So it's not that the BJP can ignore them, because, as you know, Lingayats have been the largest vote bank for them. They have been the backbone for the BJP here. So ignoring them would be detrimental. But anything closer to election is a double-edged sword. If you give the Panchamasalis, the other sector of Lingayats might also ask. If you give just the Lingayats, the Vokaligas might be agitated. If you give Vokaligas and Lingayats, what about the Kurubas? That's the big question. Kurubas also are big. Let me try talking to the Swamiji. Sir, what is your hope today, sir? 100%.
I hope that the Karnataka government, Basaj Bomay, हमारा समाज 80% बीजेपी का सपोर्ट है। हमारा समाज का ये न्यायबद्ध आरक्षण है, पूरे कोटा करने के लिए। इसलिए आज हम सरकार, हमारा मुख्यमंत्री ने हमारा कोटा को फुलफिल करने के प्लान किया था। अगर उसने नहीं फुलफिल किया था, हम विधानसभा प्रवेश करने के लिए लड़ाई शुरू करेंगे।
सर, अगर नहीं दिया तो क्या है सर?
अगर नहीं दिया, हमने विधानसभा के सामने वो लड़ाई शुरू किया था। विधानसभा को प्रवेश करने के लिए तैयार किया था।
As you heard from the seer himself saying that, sir, अगर नहीं दिया तो क्या होगा सर? अगर नहीं दिया
उधर हम निर्णय करेंगे। हम जो अभी समावेश में हम निर्णय लेंगे।
अब आपको उम्मीद है कि सरकार देगा?
जरूर देगा।
So this is what you heard from the ministers here, that they're hopeful that they will get the reservation today, and the Chief Minister has granted them the reservation, is what they have been saying. Chaiti, the crowd is a bit too much, so I'm just walking away from the crowd, keeping the COVID protocols also in mind. They have also been masked up. So we heard the Swamiji as well speak that he's very hopeful that he's been told that the grant might happen most likely, but he also had a word of caution that if at all the grant doesn't come, he will sit on dharna, is what he has said. The Padayatra has begun now. It'll take another 2.5 hours, 3 hours to reach the rally place, which is 10 kilometers away. Let me also ask my camera person to show the highway. The highway is already jammed here. You can see vehicles not able to move because of the Padayatra. This is the Bangalore to Bombay highway, the Mumbai highway. It passes through the Belagavi city. This is the highway that we are talking about. Lorries have been parked already on the highway. Highway is packed. You can see the sea of police with riot gear as well. So hopefully that they'll reach the location by 2 o'clock, and then they're expecting the Chief Minister to make an announcement post the cabinet.
Jun, you stay safe, because like you said, COVID protocol is also very important at the moment.